Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is a short video that's going to help explain how we're going to create this map for our Man the Boats, Find the Life Jackets project. You have to create two maps. You have to create a bathymetric map, which is what I'm going to try and talk about right now. You also have to create an elevation map. Now, bathymetric means depth below ocean surface. So all of the numbers that you see in the ocean on this map is how deep the floor is below the ocean surface. And what we're going to do for this map is we're going to draw out some contour lines that represent the shoreline 10,000, 8,800, 7,200, etc. years ago. And in order to do that, we're going to need the map, and you're going to need some different colored pencils. So the first one that I can kind of explain to you is 10,000 years ago. 10,000 years ago, we have fossil evidence that the coastline of the ocean was 60 meters below what it is today. If we look on our map, right here, this is where the ocean coastline is right now. What we need to do is we need to draw it out where it would be 10,000 years ago, which was 60 meters lower than that, okay? So if we look on this map, we see all of these numbers. This number right here, this point of the ocean floor is 52 meters down. This point is 46 meters down. This point is 50. This point is 34. So there's not a lot exactly on 60. So what we have to do is kind of estimate. If we look at this, all right? If we look at this, we can see, trying to get this focused here, that here is a 50, here is a 58. 60 meters down is not going to be between these two. Here is a 58. Here is an 86. So if we drew an imaginary line here, 60 meters down is going to be in between those 2 points and probably pretty close to 58. So that black dot represents 60 meters down. Here we have 38 and 86. 60 will probably be in between that. 60 on a number line is in between that. And it's probably kind of close to there. Here's another 48 and 86. 60 will be between those. Maybe strike there. Here's another one. 74 and 86. 60 will not be between those. Would 60 be between 48 and 74? Sure, probably right about here. Would it be between this imaginary line of 50 and 74? Yeah, probably right here. 50 and 64? Yeah, probably pretty close to 64. And so now, you don't do angles, you kind of do like curved lines. This represents the coastline 10,000 years ago. In other words, all of this was beach 10,000 years ago. And this was water 10,000 years ago. So what these fossils in this map shows us that we're trying to build is 10,000 years ago, the ocean only went up this high. And then you're going to do more lines. You're going to show what it's like maybe 8,800 years ago. That would be a different color. And then you're going to show what it might have been like 5,600 years ago or 7,200 years ago, and that might be this color. So over time, the ocean creeps up, creeps up until it gets to present day. Present day is right there. So what you guys need to do is do these lines to the best of your ability for the entire ocean as well as for the bay. And I'll be honest, the bay is a little tricky. When you've completed that, you need to flip it over, and this is an elevation map. You're going to do the same exact thing, except you're going to show how the water is creeping up onto the land. Because this shows the future. And we're trying to predict what the shoreline will look like in 100 years. If you have questions, come up and ask me. But this is a project you need to take your time on. You need to go slow on. And I think you'll do really well on it. You'll do really well on it. The better you do the maps, the easier the analysis questions will be to answer. Have a wonderful rest of your day.